Are there any legal and ethical considerations that HR professionals should consider for interview best practice?
Oh my goodness, yes.
We only have 5 minutes now.
Yeah, so they're all the things that you would imagine, remember the importance of equality and dignity throughout the process. Make sure you're making the interview process accessible for everybody. And remember, diversity is richly enabling for all of our organizations. So, our unconscious bias about the different types of individuals out there and how different people engage with an interview process. It really is important for us to understand, again, that people will contribute in different ways. So the interview process isn't ideal for everybody. So the setting of the interview, the whole format of the interview, that's where I think if you can give people as much notice up front about the journey of the interview and the selection process, the more prepared they can be. And remember, we're not trying to trick somebody here.
Yeah.
We're actually trying to find out who this person is. So definitely all around, obviously, equality and diversity and things like that. Surprisingly, or maybe not surprisingly, you still have some individuals who might ask about childcare. And guess what? It's not the dad that is asked about childcare. It tends to be still, or, what are you, do you drop your kids to school? It's amazing. Now, I think COVID has been a leveler on an awful lot of fronts, for maybe better equality on that front. But there's still quite a bit of unconscious bias there that you see coming in. So definitely lots of legal and compliance matters. The importance of keeping good notes so that you can actually stand over your selection process. Because remember, candidates have the right to inquire as to why they were unsuccessful. Yeah. And so that's where your selection process, so HR tend to be good at this, where we map out the process. We try and get the interviewers to give us their scoring cards. And I would say for an interview process, if you have 2 or 3 people interviewing, 1 scoring at the end of it is sufficient. Yeah. Just to help inform the decision, but also make sure that you can actually go back to the candidate with that feedback if it's needed.
Or even go back with the team of people that are hiring to go through everything like you guys brought up earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'll have to stop you there. Okay. But we've literally had a quick answer off you on that one if there's anything. Apologies.
No worries. The importance from my perspective is that, again, we'll go back to it. It's having the same process, okay? Putting people through the same process. It's also basically telling them what's coming up next. So everybody operates off the one interview guide. Everybody is asked the same questions, okay? And that gets rid of a lot of the unbiasedness. Yeah. And the final thing is, and I'm glad Fredericka brought it up, is in regards to the scoring, right? Do not score a candidate until you get all the data. You sit down with the people involved in the interview process, and then you score them, in our situation, against the content of the job, against the behaviors I want in the company, and then the motivational fit element, right? And have one scorecard. And then at the end of every interview, at the end of every analysis, what you do is you say, is this person hireable? Yes. Is this person hireable? Not for now, but for the future. Is this person hireable? Never. And here's the reason why, if you understand me. And keep it really, and I think it's gone back to it, keep it simple. Because with GDPR and data requests and all that sort of stuff, it's really, really simple. If you can say, here's my scorecard, this is what happened, this is why you're not being hired, or, you know what, we've just found a better candidate and we will consider you for roles going forward. So put them into those 3 criteria, and I think you should be fine.